What's going on, baseball fans? How are we doing? So, the Padres are not playing good baseball as of late. So, in this video, I'm going to give you 3 reasons why the Padres might not make the playoffs. Let's go talk about it. Reason number 1, the starting pitching depth. So, for San Diego, before we talk about the starting pitching, let's take a look at how they're doing in the standings. So, they're now tied with the Cincinnati Reds for the second wild card spot. 67 and 57 on the year. They're 2 and 8 in their last 10. They've lost 4 straight. Cincinnati's been playing really well lately. St. Louis is right on their tails, 3.5 back. The Phillies are 4 back as well. So for San Diego, before I get to the starting pitching, let's just take a couple of looks at the other aspects of the team. For San Diego's offense right now, they have a good offense. They're 12th in offense right now. If you take a look at the defense, though, they're only 25th in defense this year. So they're not the best offensively. When you take a look at some of these players, Fernando Tatis Jr., he's definitely been one of the reasons. Not very good at short this year. Offensively, though, this guy could definitely win an MVP this year if he stays healthy down the stretch. You've had some other guys stepping up with the bat, too. Jake Cronenworth, Manny Machado, Trent Grisham, Tommy Pham. He, average is a little low, but he's been getting on base. He's been stealing bases, so I'm okay with Tommy Pham. Will Myers has been okay this year. Austin Nola, when healthy, has been good, but Ha-Seong Kim, he could be a little bit better, but he's versatile. He can move around. When you take a look at the bullpen, the Padres bullpen has actually been really good. They have been heavily worked this year, and we'll get to that here in a second, but they do rank 7th in the bullpens this year. When we took a look at the innings pitched, though, they are 2nd in innings pitched, and the number 1 team are the Tampa Bay Rays, but the Tampa Bay Rays, by design, love using their bullpen. So for the Padres, kind of surprising to see them so high on this list. So let's talk about that starting pitching. The starting pitching for the year, they rank 16th. They have a 4.42 team ERA. The FIP is a little bit better at 4.07. However, when we take a look in the month of August, so far, we're a few weeks into August right now. The Padres starting pitching has been struggling. They've been having some injuries. They only rank 19th in all of starting pitching. They're 3-7 this month. They have a 6.13 ERA. A good sign here is the FIP is better, a 4.24 FIP, a 3.24 xFIP. So that is something to, be hopeful about. So that is a good sign right there. However, the defense has not been great. If we go back here, like I said, Fernando Tatis Jr.'s defense has not been very good. But if you take a look at some of the other guys, too, Eric Hosmer at first, he has not been great defensively. Profar has not been giving good defense. Will Myers, Tommy Pham hasn't been very good defensively. So that is something to keep an eye on. Like I said, the ERA is a bit high lately for the San Diego Padres, but the FIP is better and the xFIP is better, but you worry about that defense a little bit. So for the starting pitching, they're really lacking a lot of depth. If we actually go take a look here, let me pull up San Diego's starting pitching rotation. So Darvish has been getting the most starts, but he's dealing lately with some low back issues. He just threw a bullpen yesterday, so I'm guessing that went well. Hopefully they get him back soon because they really need him. But if we take a look at the rest of the rotation, Joe Musgrove has been very solid this year. Blake Snell, though, he's been kind of up and down. Had a good start recently against the Diamondbacks, struck out a ton of guys. Chris Paddock is on the IL right now. You got Ryan Weathers there too, but Lamet hasn't been anything this year. So if we take a look at San Diego, they're currently running off of a 3-man rotation. Blake Snell, Musgrove, and Weathers. I mean, I don't know, man. You're running really thin. You got a lot of guys in this bullpen. You did add a Daniel Hudson by the deadline for the bullpen, so they're relying very heavily on the relief pitching right now. But I'm wondering if this, I don't know, if Yu Darvish continues to have problems with the back. I mean, how is he going to be down the stretch? I don't know. I'm worried about the starting pitching with the San Diego Padres. The defense isn't helping them out very much. The depth is running thin. So can the bullpen be able to pick up the slack down the stretch? Gonna have to wait and see, but the depth definitely worries me. Reason number 2, the competition. Like I said earlier, the Cincinnati Reds are now tied for the second wildcard spot. St. Louis is right on their tails, 3.5 back. Philly had been playing good, but now they've been kind of slumping a little bit in the last 10 games, but they're only 4 back. So you got Cincinnati right there. St. Louis is right there. Philly is there as well. Maybe the Mets could even turn on some steam going down the stretch. We'll have to wait and see. But San Diego is no longer sitting alone for that second wildcard spot. So if you take a look at Cincinnati lately, they are 9th in offense in August. If you take a look at the starting pitching, Cincinnati's starting pitching has been just balling out in the month of August. They're 3rd in starting pitching, 11-4 on the month, a 3.42 ERA, a 3.53 FIP. They did even add some guys for the bullpen. Down by the deadline, they added Luis Sessa, a Justin Wilson, a Michael Givens as well. So Cincinnati, while they're not really still ranking well when it comes to the bullpen in August or 21st. I mean, they did at least add some depth to the bullpen at least. So that's definitely it's going to help a little bit, I would think. So, but then you take a look at, a team like the St. Louis Cardinals, who have been playing really good lately, 7-3 in their last 10. The Cardinals lately, when you take a look, I mean, they're only 17th when it comes to the offense in the month of August. But when you take a look at them defensively, they've been just really good defensively this year. One of the better defensive teams. They're 5th in defense this year. But the starting pitching has gotten a boost lately with the Cardinals. Jack Flaherty just came back recently. That's going to be definitely needed. They did add a couple of veteran guys, John Lester. They added J.A. Happ as well. The starting pitching has been really good this month. They're 13th, but they're, it's not, a top 10, but they're 7-3 this month with the starting pitching. They have a 3.32 ERA, a 4.07 FIP. I do worry about that xFIP though, but overall they're getting the results. So the starting pitching has been very good. If you take a look at the bullpen as well, I mean, they're ranking 13th in the bullpen right now, so a 3.20 ERA, 3.61 FIP. I mean, so the Cardinals lately have just been playing better all around, and even a team like the Phillies, and like I said, they have been slumping lately, but if we take a look at the Phillies offensively, they're only 17th, but they're getting, a really good run lately from Bryce Harper. Other guys are, they got good bats in that lineup. You got JT Realmuto in that lineup. You got a whole bunch of guys. If we actually go take a look at the offense here, like I said, Bryce Harper, he's having an MVP campaign. JT Realmuto, he's been good. Gene Segura has been good as well. Rhys Hoskins has been good this year. They got Andrew McCutchen. So they do have, I don't like that batting average very much, but Andrew McCutchen does have 21 home runs on the year with 60 RBIs. So they got bats in that lineup. Doesn't rank very well, but at least you got some names in there. But the starting pitching with Philly, I love that starting pitching in Philly. If you take a look in August, they ranked 12th. That starting pitching staff is just really strong. Zach Wheeler having a Cy Young campaign, Aaron Nola, Zach Eflin. They got Kyle Gibson at the deadline. So I like the starting pitching for Philly. I do worry about their bullpen a bit. I mean, they're still not great when it comes to the rankings. 23rd in the bullpen this month. They are 6-2 out of the bullpen in the month of August. So while the numbers aren't really great, they at least are getting some wins from that bullpen. So in the end, like I said, with San Diego, they're no longer alone when it comes to the second wild card spot. Cincinnati, they're hot. They're a hungry team too. So St. Louis, they're picking up the pace lately. St. Louis has always been known to be a second half team. Could they keep this strong run going? Philly, they were looking pretty good lately. They're coming back down to earth a little bit lately, though. So, I don't know. But San Diego, they have some competition. And the third reason why the Padres might not make the playoffs, the schedule. If you take a look at the schedule, it is a toughie for the rest of the season. If you take a look here, they're already in a series right now against the Phillies. They got the Dodgers coming up. You do have a couple of easy series in this month and next month as well. Angels, Diamondbacks. But if you take a look at all of September, minus those Angels and Diamondbacks series, you got the Astros, you got the Dodgers, you got the Giants for 4, you got a hot Cardinals team who, we'll see how they'll be at that point. But you got the Giants again. You got the Braves for 4. The last series of the season is against the Dodgers. Of the remaining 38 games, 28 of those games are against teams that are over 500. That is just under 75% of the remaining schedule. That is tough. For the Padres, it's going to be really interesting. They're really going to have to step this up. I mean, you got this Giants team who's just been surprising people all year, and they're just a really solid team all around. The Dodgers are just full of superstars. The Astros have a very good offense. The Cardinals have been playing a lot better lately. The Braves have also been playing a lot better lately. This is going to be a really tough schedule for the San Diego Padres. Will they be able to hang on? We'll have to wait and see. So let me know what you think down below in the comments. Do you think the Padres are going to be able to hang on and make the playoffs? Let me know. What do you think the Padres need to do to get that second wild card spot? Let me know down below in the comments. But that's all I have for right now. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.